Welcome to Touch Technology Review. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and create your own merchandise store and sell your products directly inside your YouTube channel. So whether you have a small channel or a large following, this tutorial will help you sell your products. And the best thing about it is by utilizing the Teespring store, which I'm going to recommend, you get the direct connection with YouTube and you also get the ability to set up and sell merch without having to commit to upfront purchases of product. So it's a really cost-effective way to get started selling merch with no risk or commitment, and it's so easy to do. Now, if you have a following of over 10,000 subscribers, then the advantage is that you can automatically link it into your channel. Inside the Creator Studio, you go into the monetization tab and you get an option to link your Teespring store into your channel. Your products will then appear in the shop tab and also as thumbnail icons underneath all of your videos, which gives your viewers direct access to your merch as they're checking out your content. So an amazing opportunity for those of you with over 10,000 subscribers. If you haven't got that amount of subscribers just yet, you can still set up your store and you can create links in the description area and also share your merch items across all of social media. So still a great way to go whilst you're waiting to build up your following. And as soon as you get to the 10,000 mark, you can then link it directly into the channel, which is another great opportunity. Before we get onto the demonstration, I thought I'd have a quick discussion about some creative concepts around merchandise. I've seen some really good examples and also some poor examples on YouTube where people have just put their logo onto a cap or a t-shirt. And if that logo isn't striking, isn't well recognized, isn't of great appeal to an audience, there's no chance that merch item is going to sell. So you really need to put a little bit of thought into your merch and try and make it as appealing to your audience as possible. If you are a larger brand with a well-established audience that just loves the name of your brand and wants to be associated with you, then just your logo alone, provided it's visually appealing, could do it. If you have captions or catchphrases that you use in your channel that are well recognized, once again, a nice layout of that typography could be sufficient for a merch item, from a cap to a t-shirt or a mouse pad or whatever it might be. But if you don't have any of that, if you're a smaller channel, then you need to get a little bit more creative with your concepts. And one such idea is to use photographs that you might have taken in the past, illustrations you might have created, or to do a collaboration with people that you know in the creative industry. For my merch, I chose a few of my favorite photos that I've taken in my street photography series of Melbourne here in Australia. And also I set up a collaboration with a well-known and prominent visual artist by the name of Hipworth. You can check out his work on the Instagram account hip.worth. These are highly creative, abstract pieces of work, and I chose a particular piece called Isolation, which I felt was kind of relevant given the circumstances that we all find ourselves in at the moment due to this global pandemic and the isolation so many of us are experiencing right now. So that's a featured piece of work on my channel right now, and you can see it already in the thumbnail below or in my shop tab. And by the way, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on this video. Once I get to 1,000 views and 100 comments, I'll send out a merch item of choice to one lucky winner. All you need to do to take part in the competition is put the title of the merch item that you'd like to win in the comments box below. I'll draw the name out of the hat at the end of the month and I'll send it out to you at no charge whatsoever. So now we're going to take a look at how to set up your merch store and how to link it to YouTube. There's 2 steps involved. The first one is to create a Teespring account, which is absolutely free. And as I mentioned, the advantage of using this system is you don't need to buy your merchandise up front in advance. So there's no cost in inventory purchasing or warehousing. And the other great thing is that Teespring handles all of the delivery process for you. So all you need to do is come up with a great design, put it onto the merch and set it up within your store. So let's go ahead and check out how it's done. To get started, we're going to go and create our first Teespring account. To do that, head over to teespring.com, click on the Start Designing menu item on the top right-hand corner, or in the main banner, you can click on the Get Started button. That'll take you to the sign up page. Create your account by entering in your name and email address and confirming that you're not a robot, of course. Once you've done that, there's no charge to create an account, so go ahead and enter your details. You'll receive a confirmation email. Click on that once received, and your account is ready to go. Next, we're going to go in and create our product. Click on the Start Designing icon on the top of the page, and you'll be taken to a range of merchandise that you can choose from. There's trending products, there's apparel just below. You can choose from a range of different styles of t-shirts, from short sleeve to long sleeve. There's tank tops, kids and babies wear, long sleeves, socks. There's a conscious collection, which is environmentally friendly. There's leggings, sleeve print designs, all over print unisex joggers. There's swimsuits and even all over print women's dresses. There's a home section below where you can choose from indoor pillows, posters, canvas prints, wall tapestries, beach towels, fleece blankets, shower curtains, and even comforters. And there's an accessories section, which is the one that I'm using for my channel. You can choose from iPhone cases to tote bags, stickers, mugs, Samsung cases, even accessory pouches, caps, beanies, and duffel bags. Quite a number of different items for you to design. So for this example, in this tutorial, I'm going to start with designing an iPhone case. To do so, roll over the icon and then click on the Start Designing button. On the left-hand side, you'll be presented with an option to add your image. I'm going to select the isolation artwork that was provided from Hipworth. And as you can see, it's a rather large file. It comes in at around 35.9 megabytes. And it has a width and height of 4,591 pixels. It's got a screen resolution of 72 and a print resolution of 300 dpi. So that is a sufficiently large enough file. If you're uploading images from an iPhone, they're generally around that size, anywhere from 20 to 34 pixels, depending on which model you have. And generally, they're going to be large enough for most merch items on the Teespring store. If you're working or collaborating with a designer, just tell them that you're going to be creating artwork for print, and they should prepare the print file for you accordingly. So in order to make refinements to the layout, simply click on the image you just uploaded, and you can use the expand tool on the bottom right hand corner to enlarge it or reduce it in order to fit your merch. I want to expand this over the whole design, so I'm enlarging the image and I'm positioning it right in the center there. And if you look at the pop-up box that appears below, it shows you the dimensions in inches of the merchandise and also confirms whether your print quality is of a sufficient standard. And in this case, you can see it's marked it as great. So I can go ahead and now preview that design, and you'll now get a preview of what your merch will look like. Now, if you like, you can add text onto that merch by clicking on the text item. In this example, I don't want to add additional text, but if you want to add the name of your brand or any other item of text, simply click on it, enter that text, and drag it into position. You can also change the font color, and the font style using the menu options above. But as I mentioned earlier, I won't be using text for this example, so I'll simply delete that item. Just below, you can choose your product colors, and you'll find that most of the merch on the Teespring store gives you that option. In this example, I've covered all of the merch with my artwork, so I'm not going to be offering different color options. There's only going to be the one option available for this example. And just below, you can set the price for each of the model variations of the iPhone that you're going to sell. It starts at $19.99, which is the recommended price. And for that price, you're going to get a profit of $7. Let's say I reduce the price of the case to $15. You can see my profit is $2. If I go up to around $30, it'll give me a profit of $17. I think that's a little bit steep for an iPhone case, so I'll go with the recommended price of $19.99 and I'll press continue. You'll then be offered a list of suggestions to apply that design to other popular merchandise items. For example, you could apply it to a tote bag, a sticker, a mug, a Samsung case, a die-cut sticker, or even the organic tote bag. I'm going to select the Samsung case as a secondary design. So click on the edit option below. And once again, I'll need to scale that image by clicking on it in the design window dragging on the arrows below and placing it into the correct position. Because there's a cutout right where the main feature of the artwork is, I'm going to need to make this a little bit larger and play around with the positioning until it appears exactly where I want. Click on the preview. Now you can see the design with the cutouts for the camera lenses. Once again, I could change the price for each of the variations of the Samsung Galaxy cases, or I could leave it as is at $19.99. Click on Save Changes and Add, and then click on Continue, and your product will be created. It'll take a few moments to appear on the store. You'll also receive an email from Teespring to confirm that your product has been successfully listed on your store. To find those products on the store, click on your store name on the top right-hand corner, click on listings, and all of your products will appear. You can also go in and create a storefront where you can group all of your items into a single store or create multiple stores for different social media accounts. We're going to leave it there for now in terms of what you can do in Teespring. There's a fair bit more to it, but we'll leave it for this tutorial. This is sufficient for getting started creating your first items to display in your YouTube account. So for those of you that do have over 10,000 subscribers, this next section is going to show you how to link these products directly into a YouTube account. As I mentioned earlier, if you don't quite have that many subscribers, you can just go and create, copy and paste links from your merch items and place them in the description section of your videos. But for those of you lucky enough to have over 10,000 subs, go to your YouTube channel page on a web browser on a desktop computer, and provided you're logged into your YouTube account, go to your channel page and click on the YouTube Studio button just below the main banner of your page. On the left-hand menu, click on the Monetization tab, and the second option along is called Merchandise. There's an analytics section on the top which shows you your sales on a month-by-month basis. I don't have any sales just yet. I've just set up my store, so hopefully that'll change in the not too distant future. To the right is the status window, which shows you your currently active products in YouTube. And just below is the area where you can connect your Teespring account. You'll see an option that allows you to copy and paste your Teespring URL. In order to find that link, we're going to head over to our Teespring store once more momentarily. And we're going to go into the integrations menu item on the left-hand side. And as you can see, you get both a Teespring store ID and your channel link. We're going to copy and paste the channel link and head back to our YouTube studio and paste it into that section just below where it says share this link to your store on YouTube with your fans. Once that's done, your connection between YouTube and Teespring has just been established. It may take 1 to 3 days for your products to appear in the YouTube page because it needs to go through a verification process. Just like YouTube has strict requirements on the videos you create, they need to check that the products that you're placing on your store meet YouTube's requirements. Once the products do appear, you can click on the Organize tab and all of the products in your Teespring store will appear in the left-hand column. To make them show up on your YouTube shop page or under the videos on your channel, drag them from the left column across to the right-hand column, and then you can move them up and down to place them in the order you want them to appear from left to right on the shop page and under your videos. And that's all there is to it. Each time you add a new product to the Teespring store, you might need to wait anywhere from 1 to 3 days before the approval is given and your products become visible on your YouTube page. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit me up with a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell next to subscribe so you'll be notified of all future videos. And also, if you want to be a part of the competition to win your favorite merch item from my store, simply put the title of that item in the description box below, and one lucky viewer is going to win that item, and I'll send it out to you at no cost, no matter where you're located in the world. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye for now.